And those of you who believe that, fine. But I think that, as the good book says, love thy neighbor as thyself. It doesn't say love thy neighbor as yourself if they're the same religion as you are, or if they're the same color of face, or if they're the same ethnicity. It just says love thy neighbor as thyself. Who is your neighbor? Your neighbor is everyone that you see. The people who live across you, on the back of you, the people you work with, those are all your neighbors. Let's just say, let's acknowledge and honor our, I don't know what to call those, I would say victims, because some people call them martyrs. A martyr, as Dr. Richard Hovhannisyan said, that stuck in my head. I had gone to a conference at Drew University in 1997. He said, martyrs go willingly to die, but Armenians, about 2 million died. They didn't want to die. They were forced to die. So they were victims of the crime. So let's honor their memory and acknowledge it seriously. And the present, we're all living in the present. Let's celebrate our lives and empower our ability to be good to each other. That's the way to live. And the future, I think we ought to work very hard to ensure our future generations' livelihood and safety, because that's the way it should be. I thank you very, very much. I thank Kane University. And I'm going to say thank you in other languages. Those of you who understand it, that's for you. Thank you, that's in English. Armenian, Shnor Hagalem. Spasiba. That's in Russian. Shie Shie. Chinese. Memnunum. Turkish. Jen Luke. Polish. Shukran. Arabic. Thank you all for your time. I love you all.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Oh, that is so lovely. Oh my God. And the ribbons are all in Armenian flag colors. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's beautiful.
I would say grazie, because I'm Italian. My name is Liz Turkey. I'm the director of the Human Rights Institute here at Kane. I just want to thank each of you for joining us tonight here, the Holocaust Resource Center and the Human Rights Institute, as we commemorate the centennial of the Armenian Genocide. The Human Rights Institute and the Holocaust Resource Center, we're committed to raising awareness about human rights, violations, atrocities, and genocide. And it's important to us that we remember the victims, that we commemorate the centennial anniversary of the Armenian Genocide, and we do so by ensuring that people today and for generations to come know and understand what has occurred. It's also important that we commemorate the Armenian Genocide by appreciation and celebration of Armenian culture, food, art, language, dance, and more. And tonight we did just that. So please join me in thanking our wonderful guests from the Shushi Armenian Dance Ensemble. And our wonderful author and human rights advocate, Ms. Virginia Apelian.
And the exhibit that you invite him to watch.
We invite all of you to enjoy the exhibit that is in the side adjoining room here to the theater. And I hope that you found tonight's program inspirational and emotional remembrance of those who lost their lives 100 years ago. Please return to Kane University in the future. Visit the Human Rights Institute and Holocaust Resource Center. You are always welcome, and you are welcome to be part of the Kane community. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. Love you. I had the honor to get a beautiful proclamation from the state of New Jersey legislator. At this point, I would like to call to my son, Christopher Apelian, Dr. Christopher Apelian, to come up and read that and then hand it over to Ms. Krapatsky.
Good evening, and thank you for coming. New Jersey General Assembly, State House, Trenton, New Jersey, Assembly Resolution by Assemblyman Weber. Whereas the year 2015 marks the 100th anniversary of what is considered to be the first mass genocide of the 20th century, when more than 1,800,000 Armenians were murdered or forced to flee their homeland in terror by the Ottoman Empire, an event which represents one of the most condemnable atrocities in the history of the world. And whereas the survival and recovery of the Armenian people from this terrible tribulation have given hope and inspiration to oppressed and persecuted peoples all over the world. And whereas on April 23rd, 2015, Kane University is sponsoring a special program to solemnly recognize and remember the victims of this devastating event in the hope that their memories can serve as the conscience of the world. And it is fitting to emphasize the importance for all civilized nations to remain vigilant against tyranny, to ensure that such atrocities will never again be committed. And whereas it is also fitting to pay tribute to the Armenian survivors, and to offer thanks to them and their descendants for the many enriching contributions they have made to our culture and our way of life in this state and this nation. Now therefore be it resolved by the General Assembly of the State of New Jersey that this House hereby honors the memory of the Armenian martyrs on the 100th anniversary of their massacre and recognizes the survival of the Armenian and Armenian American people throughout the global community. And be it further resolved that a duly authenticated copy of this resolution be signed by the Speaker and attested by the Clerk.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Christopher. That was beautiful. And I think I have a letter that I had given to Janice from Congressman Frank Pallone, if you would be kind to read that. And you can take this with you.
Thank you. This letter is dated April 23rd, 2015. Dear friends, it is with great pleasure that I write today to join you in marking the centennial of the Armenian Genocide. I would like to extend my appreciation to the Holocaust Resource Center and the Human Rights Institute at Kane University for hosting this commemoration. Today's observance marks a significant atrocity in history and is an opportunity to continue calls for recognition of the Armenian Genocide. I appreciate your efforts to honor the victims and survivors through the edification of Armenian culture and history. Together, we can continue to push this cause forward. As founder of the Congressional Caucus on Armenian Issues, I am an ardent supporter of Armenian issues and continue to make them one of my top priorities in Congress. This year, to mark the 100th commemoration of the genocide, I join my colleagues in sending a letter to President Obama encouraging him to properly recognize this atrocity as genocide in his annual April 24th statement. Additionally, I have co-sponsored the Armenian Genocide Truth and Reconciliation Resolution, House Resolution number 159, which calls for reconciliation between Armenia and Turkey based on an acceptance of the historic facts of the genocide. I have been fortunate to work with the Armenian community on various issues and look forward to continuing to do so. Once again, thank you for hosting today's commemoration and your ongoing work in bringing awareness to human rights violations in the hopes of creating change. Sincerely, Frank Pallone Jr., Member of Congress.
Thank you so much.
չեն, իդ մարնացնեք մեր մատրիչներուն հնաթարյա, հավատքն հանավազորյա, հաստատելու հայ գնոչ, հայնդանիքին սյունը, հավերջ վերվահով, շենչող հայ գիներ, ձեզ հազար պատիվ ու հազար հարման։ Յաթացիկ մահվան մրայր հանթեսին, երբ գերար գյանքը ձեր շուրջ, ձեր հոգիները հավատքով ու հույսով արիլծուն, ձեր հոգիները հանցնեցիք խավարին, Եթե ոսկե թարոված միջմեր, Շուշանիգի հոգիով հմայված եղիշեն, տեսավ հայգին իր շղաչյա բադերեն, հաստատ հավատքով, բողբատյա գամքով, հեզ ու համբերով, ժողովրդին հավերժության համար, երկինք բարձրացող իր հուր մատներով, Արցախելը հոս ծարերեն եկող, ցավեր թարմանով, քույրերը մեր նորը
ամեն սացի մեջ ընկոված Թունդամանտասից կամանջա Նաքած մարկիշի կանապեսնի Թունարապասից կամանջա Նաքած մարկիշի կանապեսնի Թունարապասից կամանջա Աստանա է լավորելու Էդի բնահացից կամանջա Քիզից դիցով կանախալի Աշուղի պասից կամանջա Քիզից դիցով կանախալի Աշուղի պասից կամանջա Fundacis,
Mm-hmm.